And we're live. Hi, peeps. Guess what we've got today?
I don't have any coffee today.
Oh, coffee.
I need a coffee.
I've got a coffee. I just finished
yeah,
my coffee. I need another coffee.
Where's my coffee?
I made one, but I drank it. Sorry. But life's like that. But yeah, coffee today. Now, I know there's a couple of people in the panel, and I know there's a couple of people in the chat, particularly Rocky, who is all over coffee. And I know that Zippy's all over coffee. And I got to say that I'm not all over coffee. And I would suspect that Liam isn't all over coffee. And Tam's got a few coffees. But
A few.
not heaps. You've got tons of coffee. Come on, Tam, you know it.
I do, but I don't. I have a lot of coffee that tastes like burnt popcorn.
Oh, that's not good.
Just checking.
Yeah.
I think I've only got about 8 coffees.
I should actually look and see how many coffees I do have.
Remember, real flavours isn't real. Absolutely, man.
You know, Larry, have you tested all the flavors that I sent you? The coffees,
Oh, that'd be
the
interesting.
sticks mix.
All
If
the
he
sticks?
did, he could just jump right in here and talk about them.
He could. But we'll go on. Like, Tam, how's your week been, love? Yeah.
Mellow,
Mellow?
weird, yeah. And I think it has to do with this moon thing happening tonight.
Oh, we had that
you
last
heard
night.
about this?
Yeah, no, we had that last night. The
Was it
super
last-
blood moon and the eclipse. It went for like 2 hours.
So I am a firm believer that stuff affects me bad. Like whenever we have a full moon, or not that I'm a werewolf or anything, but
Well, you know they have a name
But-
for that, Tam. You know they have a name for
what
it.
is that?
And look, back in my former profession, we hated the full moon because it did create massive problems, and they actually called it lunacy, and that is where lunatic comes
Okay,
from.
well, yeah. So I'm telling you, whenever there's like a full moon or a weird moon, a bloody moon, something, like I seriously have to go like in hiding, kind of like I get like sad or
Yeah,
like-
look, I'm a firm believer that the moon affects people's mood. It's I've
because
seen
it's
it.
it just does. Maybe there's some people that are just high on life all the time. It doesn't affect, but me it affects, especially, and it is proven that especially people who's had brain injuries or strokes, it affects them even more.
Oh,
So
it just accentuates normal behaviour, I believe. But who knows? Who knows? It's one of those things that.
so my normal behavior of being
Oh, no, it affects me too. As soon as I see the moon, I think, fuck, I should be in bed.
No, I've been like hiding out the past few days.
Yeah.
Like not even looking at Facebook Messenger, and I know tons of people sent me messages, and I haven't even responded until I did to you, Simon. And I was like, just fuck off. You know, I didn't say that, but I'm thinking that.
Yeah,
I didn't
no.
say that. But I love everybody, and I don't mean it like that. But I'm just wanted to like hide away for a little
You
bit.
need a break.
I don't want to talk right
Yeah,
now.
I
Just
just
leave
need
me.
to
That's
hide
fair.
away.
That's fair and reasonable too. But, yeah, not a problem.
Yeah.
But Liam, how's your week been, mate? You look a bit tired there, buddy.
Oh,
Have you had a
Yeah,
big
it's
week?
been good.
He looks
No,
at
um, No, my allergies have been playing up.
Oh,
And
Oh, well, that's
because I'm allergic to my cat, I think. You know, the cat that I've had for 14 years that my body now decides, no, I don't like this now. Allergic now. Of course, she sleeps in with us every night. So, but she's always got to be in my face. And the last couple of nights it's been really bad. I've taken that allergy tablet and it just hasn't done anything. Still getting itchy throat, blocked nose, itchy eyes.
oh, joy.
So I just
joy.
haven't slept well.
Well,
Because of
you
it,
know,
but-
the thing is that as you get older, your body just tells you to fuck off on things, you know. It's like, you can go and get fucked. If you think that's a good idea, you're wrong.
off this will.
But apart from that, it's been good. I spent 2 weeks reorganising all my flavours. And I actually took those out yesterday and had a little bit of a mix. And mixing is now a dream.
Oh, don't you love that?
Yeah, it takes me 5 minutes to mix a recipe now, whereas before it was taking me 25 minutes.
Way to go, Rocky.
What do I need to do for that to happen? Because it takes me like an hour now.
Yeah, I haven't got 5 million flavors, so.
Yeah, see, that's I need to I have an idea of how to make things better and more streamlined, but
Yeah, you can
it's a
send them to
matter
me, Tam.
of doing it.
You can send them to me. That'll help.
Yeah.
I just sent you. Never mind, but it wasn't my stuff. It was what you
We'll
said.
flick down. How was your week, Zippo?
Well, my usual squirrel running on a hamster wheel. Nothing new and exciting there, but so far, I should touch wood. No bruises or owies or anything. So far, so good. It's
Okay.
been actually, considering that, pretty good, I guess.
See, a week with no injury. That's something new.
I know that.
Nice.
Oh, I probably just jinxed myself.
Yeah, you did. You
Bubble
did.
wrap tomorrow.
All good. Liam, you want to run through chat? Say hello to the peeps.
Yeah, I'll do it properly.
Are
this
you
week.
on live chat?
I won't be Pugs this week.
He's not
I'm already
Pugs.
on live chat.
He's
I'm
not
not
Pugs.
Pugs this week. I'm actually being me this week. We got Rollinson Boy, who was first in. As always, I'm sure he camps out overnight. I don't even think he leaves the chat from the previous week. I think he just
Quite
stays
possible. Quite possible.
Hey,
Um,
did you try that trick? The participant?
there. We got Live Lounge Liquids. Yeah, it doesn't show everybody that's only people that have recently commented. It doesn't actually show everybody. Then we
Okay,
got
fine.
Live Lounge Liquids. We got Mandalorian,
No bros.
James Rivera.
It's one of the ones I didn't reply to also. So I apologize, Larry.
Wendy Ledette,
Wendy.
PFC Milne. We also have Rocky Tooney, Chris Hanghofer, Forrest,
Hey, Chris. Forrest.
Fee, Net Reality,
Graham.
Oh, not that guy.
Well, he's got exciting stuff happening
Yes,
tomorrow.
he does.
I think it's tomorrow.
Arnie S, Ronnie Rasmussen.
Actually, I'll just interject and just break in there. I want to thank Ronnie because Ronnie has been so kind and is sending me the new Flavor Art flavors. Ronnie, you're a legend. I want
Nice.
to also.
And
Nice.
we have how many guys in the UK that could do that for me, and none of them have offered.
And I also want to thank Luke because Luke has said I'll pay for shipping. So, mate, you know, for me that's awesome. So thank you both for that. So sorry, Liam, go on, mate. I just wanted to.
Flavor for Daldo.
We also have Fiddy,
Freddie!
Jay Jerry,
Hey, Jerry.
and Amber Kay. I think that's everybody.
Oh,
and
did you get
You
Fee?
didn't call me.
Did you get Fee? Fee's in.
Yeah, I got
No.
Fee. I got Fee. I got Forrest.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Cherokee! But yeah, look, today we're doing coffee. Now, I got a bit of a love-hate relationship with e-liquid coffee. And I want you all to change my mind. Because there are
Well,
very few
Larry,
coffees
don't worry.
that aren't burnt popcorn, burnt rubber tires, and you know, like I've tried, when I test a coffee, I test down low, wattage wise, because of that. Like, so I'll say if you vape down low, there's a lot of good coffees, but if you vape slightly higher, there's far fewer. So, and I know Zippo has
Yeah.
coffees galore, like chocolates, coffees,
Still use. Hi.
thousands of them.
Amber K.
Yeah, Amber Kay and Michelle
Hey,
joined us. Thank
Rachel,
you,
joy.
guys. Hi, Rach.
Yes, I do like my coffees.
Just to ask a question, Michelle Hughes has put something up in chat, and there's 3 ingredients there, and only 2 of those look like real words to me. Butter and cream. What is Lacanto?
That's called a bulletproof.
Yeah, bulletproof
Ah.
coffee. Yeah,
Butter.
Bulletproof coffee in
And
real
they-
life is really nice. I like bulletproof coffee.
Oh, yes. I'm
Yeah.
addicted. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to create a bulletproof coffee vape, is what I'm trying to do.
Yep.
I'll have one for you soon, Michelle.
Yeah,
You can vape it.
I'm with you, Ronnie. I've got a couple of recipes that are not mine that I have tried, and one of them's... We're not going to do so much coffee and cinnamon together unless someone's got a coffee and cinnamon, but I thought, well, we can cover coffee and we can cover cinnamon. Now...
I might.
Thanks, Michelle.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people are sensitive. I know Michelle is one, are sensitive to cinnamon vapes and don't vape them as a result. You know, so they're two ingredients, two sort of profiles, which are probably on the tougher side of things to get right. You know,
Southern thing, Michelle.
it's just one of those things like coffee is everyone loves a coffee vape if it's done well, but unfortunately there are far more coffees that are not done well. And I'm not singling out any recipes because, you know, I'm just singling out concentrates. There are a couple of ones of concentrates that work really well, and most of them are, as I said, down low. But I'm going to throw it over to Zippy because I know she's got about 3,000 recipes lined up to share screen on today. Okay, maybe not 3,000, probably 2,999.
I probably do. I only got about like 50,000 pages of recipes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to share one for now. I'll show one that's in VC. I'll screen share.
Me too, Fidalgo. I hate it.
I will share screen. This is on VC. It's called My Hobbled Coffee. And take a Werther's butterscotch candy and drop it in your coffee.
Is that a real thing? Can you do that?
Oh, yes, you can.
Okay, all right. That's something
it's
new.
Good. Yeah. So I used butterscotch by Flavor West, of course, but I didn't use it very high. I used it at 0.5. And caramel original. You can actually, if you take, I'm going to tell you a secret. If you take out the coffee, you basically have a Werther's candy. So this is kind of like dual purpose recipe. So I used the caramel original at 3.7, and no, I'm not pulling a Lumi. The Irish cream by Flavor Art at 0.25. And of course, now Lotta Latte is one of my favorite coffees. I used it at 4%. I think the most I've ever used it is about 6, and I'll show you later. Well, I'll tell you later why. It's my Moose Knuckles recipe. And Sweet Cream by TFA at 2%, and Vanilla Bean Ice Cream by Flavor West at 2.3, and that's it. I will share this in the chat.
Yeah, my nan used to make something similar to that, but you won't want to vapor afterwards because normally the Werther's was normally followed by her teeth as they both fell out of her mouth.
Thanks, I'll stop sharing. I'll put that in the chat, folks. But, yeah.
Nothing like enjoying some teeth flavour in your coffee.
Yeah, okay.
But you know, like for me, and I know a lot of people. I see, you know, Cherokee just mentioned that Lumi has a high wattage coffee mix. I'm gun shy. I've got to say, I'm gun shy of coffee because I've had a lot of plays with coffee, and I've never really got it to the level that I like.
Well, I just want to comment on the high wattage thing. As you know, I vape like you do, and I very seldom, unless the coffee percentage is wrong, I don't have issues with vaping coffee at high watts at all. It doesn't bother me. I will notice though I made a mistake if I'm getting notes I've used something too high, which happens quite a lot. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Hi, Luke.
Sorry.
But
Luke.
you know, back in the day, there was a thing where you used hazelnut to sub instead of coffee because you can, you know, you do get slightly the same notes, and you know, it's a suggestive thing that you can use, you know, hazelnut or something like that instead of a coffee. So has anyone ever played with that sort of angle, or?
Yep, I've got hazelnut and coffee. I just got to call it out.
Hi,
I
Sam.
use hazelnut in coffee to get that hazelnut note, not.
Yeah, I've used it to get a hazelnut note, but not actually used it as coffee.
Okay.
I know a lot of people have.
Yeah,
They'll
I-
use
I-
that.
I know-
Especially the Wonder flavors, hazelnut and cream. They'll use that for a coffee.
I don't.
Yeah, I know.
I don't get a coffee note from that, so.
I think a
I
lot of
know,
it is suggestive. You know, like
Yeah,
you suggest it's a coffee and people go,
I
oh, it's
agree.
coffee.
Yeah, Graham uses roasted pecan and cream from Wonder Flavors as a coffee note.
Yep.
He uses which?
Pecans and cream.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, you can use the vape train hard crack. That is,
Yeah.
but that is definitely a coffee.
Oh well,
note.
yeah. Our boy Nick, he did that.
Oh, that's
Remember?
still that becomes, for me. See, that doesn't become coffee. That actually becomes burnt toffee.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that was
Rocky agrees
on a
and says,
coffee
yeah,
recipe with a coffee.
No.
Yeah.
no problem with wattage in a good coffee mix. If it's a good coffee mix, you can just crank her.
Yeah.
Hey, Rachel, Wonder Flavor Crispy Coffee. If you use it low, like really low, it's good. I don't like to go real high with it.
Yeah,
Okay, Luke, we'll see you later.
if you go too high on that crispy coffee, it does get a burnt note to it.
Have fun, Luke.
I haven't played with that one a lot yet. I know I have it. I just haven't played with it yet, so I don't know. But my favorite from the Wonderful, well, actually, my favorite, besides Lotta Latte, but I've been kind of leaving the Lotta Latte behind for the Wonder Flavors Brazilian coffee. I don't get any bad notes off that flavor. I really like that's probably.
What about their newest one? And I know it's not called a coffee; it's a mocha.
Oh
something.
yeah, I haven't tried it in a mix yet. Haven't played with it a whole lot yet. So, but I mean, for me right now, if you ask me if I could,
Is
only
that what
have
it
one
is?
coffee-
Mocha and cream?
Yeah,
Yeah,
mocha and cream. Yeah, yeah.
It's really nice. It's it is nice and creamy. It's
Right.
higher
That
on,
sounds like my kind of coffee.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
well,
higher
yeah.
on the creamy side than it is on the coffee. If I remember my notes right.
So that would be me. Yeah.
So kind of like the.
Liam,
kinda
you-
like
you-
the big train
You had a
mocha.
recipe to chuck out there, mate, that you were looking for?
That's all right. Just
Oh,
wait
we
for
just
Zippy
yeah.
to finish them and then
Well,
Okay.
I found my cinnamon and coffee recipe actually.
Oh, well, that covers both things, so you know that's good.
Yeah, and it's interesting because it's all Flavora, and it's a coffee cake Flavora. It's just what it's called. Apparently, Liam named this one because it's just called coffee cake Flavora.
hey, if
And it
everybody,
actually was.
if lots of people name their recipes like that, then who's wrong?
Yeah.
Me or the ones that name it completely
That's right.
random
That's
names?
exactly right, Liam. That's exact. But you're here and they're not, so we can hang shit on you because you're here.
So this was, like I said, all Flavora, and it's called coffee cake, and it has Flavora cinnamon roll in it, which I think that is an absolute delicious cinnamon. Well, it's the Flavora cinnamon, rich cinnamon, but it's on a toned down version.
Yep.
Oh,
So it's not that
eat that
strong.
vitamin fat.
But this goes really good with coffee, and it has Flavora coffee in it at 0.2, just to give a little bit of a coffee taste, not much, because it's Flavora coffee is not really strong coffee.
Do you find Tam?
Yeah,
Tam? This is just my opinion of the FLV rich cinnamon. Do you find it's kind of like a nice sweeter like cinnamon? Like it's almost got like some.
Yeah, there's sweetness in it. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, but in this cinnamon roll, you don't have to worry about it being too, diluting it or anything. And it's got the bready, a little bit of a bready note. So, And then I add the cream, the frosting, graham cracker, pound cake for that cinnamon kind of thing, and a little toffee. It's good. This is really good for all flavour.
I didn't get on at all with the Flavora coffee. I found it really, really strong, even in 10% dilution. I just couldn't get on with it.
It might just be. It might just be that.
Recipe.
But
it all comes down to individual palates.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. It might just come down to that. When it comes to coffee, then some people are really quite sensitive to the coffee and taste it over the top of pretty much everything. It's like I saw that Fiddy mentioned that the MF coffee. I've got the MF coffee, and that shit is so strong. Now, he says a 50%.
I ordered that.
Yeah, he said a 50% dilution and 0.1. I would say 10% dilution and 0.1. So it is a very, very strong concentrate.
I heard it's one of the best coffees, though.
Oh, it smells so amazing, but I just have not nailed a recipe with it. Like I've had it for a while. I just haven't got that. I guess, as I said, I'm gun shy, so I sort of back away from it a little bit. And
does it taste good though? Like, does it have?
Look, it is quite nice. It's a very strong espresso coffee.
Espresso.
And you know how we were talking before the show about being procrastinating stuff.
Yeah.
Coffee mixes are my procrastination. I go, I really should do one. Oh no, I'll do it tomorrow, and I just keep putting it off. So
they're really nice when you actually nail one for your palate.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, who doesn't like coffee?
I have another one here that is a Creed recipe from 2017.
Oh, is that?
It's not cinnamon.
Is that morning coffee?
No, it's
like
Tainted Love. Love Potion number 9. So that's right up my alley. But it's Loda Latte from OSDIY and RJ4 from OSDIY. So it's got a little bit of a tobacco-ish. And it has 8% of Creed's custard in it.
Okay.
So it's like a custard tobacco coffee. So it's 3 ingredients: is One Shot, the Loda Latte, and RJ4 from OSDIY. And I mixed it in 2018, September 27th. And I said, "This is delicious."
At 9:43 a.m. in the morning.
I left the review at 9:08. And I let it steep for 6 weeks, I said. And I said, it's perfect now. Thank you for your terrific recipe. I'm just reading my review.
See, even back then you were fangirling Creed. That's awesome.
Yeah, see, I told you. I've been a fangirl for a long time of his. Yeah.
but yeah. Liam,
a good one.
Are you standing still? Oh, no, you are moving. That's all right. I thought you'd frozen there for a sec.
No, I'm checking my notes on Flavora
I'll
coffee.
put his recipe there.
I do have to pull back a little bit. I did say that I didn't get on with it, but I got on with it at 0.1%.
Yeah.
I got a nice strong black coffee with hints of cream.
And I think that might be the trick to coffees is just use them as at a point where you use accent notes, and you get that hint of coffee, because from my experience most of them are very, very powerful flavors and they will stomp over the top of anything you add to it.
Like espresso, dark bean. Okay.
No, well, we put it off. Liam had a recipe. Throw that up there, Liam. Yeah. Otherwise, we won't get to it at all. We'll run out of time.
So this is my toffee nut latte. It was actually part of the Twisted Imagination One Shot line. So 0.25% Arabica coffee and 2.5% Lotta latte actually give you that quite a strong coffee with nice creaminess to it. Then I enhance that creaminess then with the creamy hazelnut, so the cream from that, and vanilla swirl, as well as the Hokey Pokey ice cream from Vape Train.
Which is a toffee ice cream, right?
Yeah, you can just sub that with the toffee ice cream that they've got. So the toffee note in that toffee ice cream actually gives you the toffee in the toffee nut latte. It tastes exactly like I went through a phase where I was drinking 3 or 4 packets a week, boxes a week of an instant coffee from Nescafe called Toffee Nut Latte. I was drinking 3 or 4 boxes of those a week.
Are they the satchels that you add the hot water?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It tastes exactly like one of those.
Oh, nice. But
Okay, well, I'll throw one up here. I
Go for it.
Doggo, I was thinking the same thing. It's the same exact thing, and I'm glad you typed it.
Okay.
Do that pokey and you turn it over.
hang on.
That's what it's all about.
One sec.
There you go.
Okay, so I'll throw this one up. This is another version of a coffee where I kind of threw. I have chocolate, Australian chocolate at 1%, and the coffee liqueur, which is another one of my favorites, at 1.5, and coffee milk froth. I didn't put it in there for the coffee because I don't get a lot of coffee from it. I basically in there for the creamy part. And I did use the FA espresso at 0.5, and that's probably about my max for espresso FA. And then I went on in a territory I don't normally go and used creme de menthe. And tell me, this flavor caused me about 10 different versions to get it down low enough where it didn't kill me. But it turned out really good, so I'll stop sharing.
You know, back years and years ago in Bali, actually, I was sitting around the pool and we were drinking Kahlua Stingers, which is Kahlua and creme de menthe and cream. And we sat in the pool all day and drank like 30 of them, and it wasn't good for me at the end of the day. But, you know, I really do like that flavour. And in fact, the very first coffee vape that I made myself was a Kahlua Stinger. And it was, you know, if I showed it now, I'd be embarrassed because it used 10% TPA Kahlua. And yeah, little high, but at the time, you know, this is just when I, you know, was not long off the smokes. So you know, I can sort of say that, is what it is.
Speaking of Kahlua and stuff, I've got another one that would be taking down that road. Let me see here if I can.
I'm looking forward to trying the new FA creamy liqueur because I have a funny
I don't want to hear about it.
That's going to be a Kahlua or Amarula.
This one is my boozy coffee, whatever you want to call it. It's a coffee martini is what it is. Chocolate coffee martini. And I use the FA chocolate at 0.5 and the cocoa. And not on a coffee note, but if you take the chocolate by FA and the cocoa at FA and use them at the same percentage, you get a coffee liqueur. So now that you know that, that's where we were going with this. And I did use the espresso VSO at 2%, and of course my favorite flavor was Kahlua at 1, and Russian vodka by Vape Train at 1%. And Simply Vanilla by Capella at 1, and Vanilla Ice Cream by Liquor Barn. It looks like a lot of ingredients, but it's only 8%. So
you know what? I'm only missing one flavour from that.
What?
Because I'm not part of the cult.
No VSO,
Oh, God.
But Rachel mentioned those cocktails have a habit of sneaking up on you, and they taste so good, and you are 100% right. And if I remember correctly, which I probably don't because I think it was late 80s, I went to a place in Bali and had a bowl of magic mushroom soup, which was an interesting experience because I thought it didn't work, so I had a second bowl. And then spent about 6 hours in the pool treading water. So yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah,
I do have a coffee ice cream.
I discovered Sheridan's, and when I discovered there are mixes with coffee, I drank the whole bottle of Sheridan's. I ended up drinking the whole bottle of Sheridan's. I think I had 7 or 8 coffees in a row.
Gin and juice.
Yeah, because I just couldn't stop drinking it because it was so nice.
Gin and juice, mate. But you know, back a few years back, I actually mixed one from Beaufort batches. I will share this one because this is an old school recipe. So I'll just bring that up. So strawberry latte. Now I spoke to him and he was going for a coffee cake with strawberries on top, and it didn't quite work out, so he went with the strawberry latte. So he just renamed it to suit. Now that's an old school recipe, and I vaped that on a single battery Limelight Gloom. You know, that same one that I sent you, Tam, the same type, a little squonker. And I hit this because it was fairly low wattage. I hit this a fair bit. I had this as an all-day vape for quite a while. If you have the stuff to make it, it's a really interesting recipe, and the butterscotch in it is a dark sweetener. You know, you've got nice creams in there, vanilla, strawberry ripe, the Inawera tiramisu. It's a bit hard to get that one. It's a bit hard to find. If you can't find it, you can sub in the FA tiramisu. But if you are going to sub in the FA, I would probably just increase the percentage a tiny bit on the tiramisu to 0.6, maybe 0.7. But I'll post the recipe in chat. Who's posting 17? Who's sharing the screen, Tam?
It's the dog timer.
Oh dear me. Let's go there.
Go ahead.
But I'll post that recipe in chat. That one is, you know, if Pugs watches this, that's VC, not ELR in dark mode. Trust me.
Oh, good. You found.
No, not anymore.
No,
So.
I don't think they do anymore.
No,
they
don't.
blasted, whatever.
No,
they. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult doing PayPal. God, it is so frustrating to transfer money or try and get your overseas credit card to work with some of the credit card validation stuff. It's just frustrating as hell, but it is what it is. But yeah, look, that strawberry latte is an old school recipe, and I quite enjoyed that, and I was vaping it, you know, probably around the 50 watt mark. So you know, like, I quite enjoyed that down low. But yeah, have a crack with that if you want something interesting.
Ronnie, that's what I do. I use my debit Visa card for paying at shows. Easy peasy.
But yes, frustrations plus on the PayPal side of things. But anyway.
Tam shared a coffee cake earlier, and it reminded me I've actually got a coffee cake that is unreleased. I need to drag it out of my cupboard and test it, really.
Okay.
It's all Wonder Flavors coffee cake.
Yeah.
That's not really coffee, you know.
I'll bring it up, Rocco.
Because it's got coffee in it.
Oh, you put the mocha and cream. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so the carrot cake actually adds to the coffee cake. And the maple syrup candy then just adds a really nice dark sweetness all the way through it, with the mocha and cream bringing in the coffee, along with the coffee that's used in the coffee cake. Actually a really nice vape, but I haven't released it yet because I haven't finished quite testing it, just to make sure it doesn't do anything weird.
Cool.
I have a really simple recipe for everybody if you want to try something simple. And two of my most favorite flavors.
Let me say mousse and lotta latte.
Oh, you're so right. And it's so easy. It's such a simple recipe, and it's so good. I use a lotta latte at 6% and moose milk at 2. Bam, you're done. Good.
Who? Oh, Rocky has coffee milk posted on beef.
Yeah. No, I've got that up. I'll share that in a sec, but I'll only share it, Tam, if you start the timer.
Yeah, I
was. but yeah, look, Rocky just posted this one to me. I'll just do a share here. You guys can't see it because of the way I have to share screen, but so you got cappuccino SC Bull City flavors. Now I don't know whether they're the same as the new chefs that are out. I don't know, but I do know that they are the same as Vaping Zone and for Australians Juice Factory. So he's got the cappuccino SC at 0.8. The coffee liqueur from VTA at 1.6, the creme fraiche from Flavour Art at 0.8, creamy milky underpants at 0.8, milk from Flavour Art at 1.6, milk and honey from Flavora at 0.8, and a little dab of super sweet at 0.25. So it's a Rhode Island coffee milk. So
yeah, I think so. I am Sam. Super concentrate and FE, but we're not sure about everything in it.
Yeah, Sam, I think they are. But for example, the FE lemon, just to digress a little bit, the FE lemon is the same as the Health Cabin lemon, and I'm not 100% convinced that is exactly the same as the SC, because I think the SC lemon is a little bit stronger than the FE lemon. So
they say it's the same, the lemons.
So same taste, but I think that the SC is a little bit more, a little bit stronger. So
because we were talking about the mango and stuff, and
yeah.
And Rocky says the cappuccino FE is the same, I'm told.
Yep. There you go. Yeah. So look, I mean those, and I believe they're the same as magical flavors as well. But you know, I tested the Health Cabin lemon back to back with the FE, and they are exactly the same to my taste. So whether they are the same, just the percentage varies just a little bit. Whether they are the same, I don't know, but they taste exactly the same to me. So, you know, if anyone can pick up a difference on them, then, you know, let me know, because I get the same thing. But anyone got another one? Go for it.
I've called up another one of Rocky's. So I got Mocha to the Max, which I will share now.
Yes, Ronnie. Vape Elf, Health Cabin have. They are both exam. I can't say it. It's XIAMA. I think it is bio. So yeah, I think they're the same. But yeah, it's so confused. Sorry, Liam. Go on, mate.
Yeah. So we got a nice dark chocolate mocha. So
okay.
It's medicine flower dark chocolate at 0.5%. TFA DX Bavarian cream at 3%. I should imagine it'll work with the regular Bavarian cream too. 0.5% of mocha coffee from SSA, and 1% Flavora sweet cream. For a nice simple mocha.
I'm going to drill into that a little bit, Liam, because I see a couple of people using DX Bav cream. Now, I do not have the DX Bav cream. What's the difference between the DX, aside from, you know, dappy stuff and all that? What's the difference in taste between the DX and just the normal Bav cream?
I really don't know, because a lot of the time, whenever you see people using DX, it's because they don't want the DAP.
Yeah. So
you can normally just swap them around for the regular version.
I bought it in the beginning, and I honestly couldn't tell you.
So they're virtually the same, just dappy, non-dappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
most
would
of the
tell you they're
DX
the
flavors
exact
are
same,
like
but
that. They just took out the good shit.
That's
Yeah,
been a
I
long
think
time ago. So
the only one that seems to be a little bit different is the TFA, is the peanut butter.
Yes, that one just is mind-boggling.
Cool. Thanks, Rocky. Rocky's saying interchangeable in a mix, which is good to know. So. But yeah, look, I mean, the difference, I guess, between, as Fiddy said, the butyric acid.
Hey, Joe.
If you taste it, you taste it. If you don't, you don't, I guess. So, you know. Hi, Joe.
oh, Joe says one's slightly hairier. So, good to know.
That's something new.
No, Joe's just saying, must say, ladies, you are both looking glam tonight. Simon, you look hairy, and Liam, you look slightly hairier than last week.
Oh, see, I thought she was talking about that.
No, Joe actually said Joe actually said slightly higher, and then was correcting herself a little bit further down by saying slightly hairier.
Yeah, I'm a bit fluffy at the moment, but all good, all good. But, you know...
I just looked up and saw that, and I thought that's... I'm so sorry.
The DX is slightly hairier. Something new.
It could make you slightly hairier. Who knows? Maybe
What-
it's that Rogan.
It's that full moon again.
Yeah.
Don't vape DX on a full moon.
And I didn't know anything was Steampugs. Yeah. I didn't know that there was a weird moon or whatever until a little while ago. I saw it up on the phone, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no wonder. I've been like hiding out and under the covers.
Knew it was coming.
whatever.
But do you guys want to run away with a couple more recipes, or you sort of tapped out a little bit at the moment?
Yeah, I have a VC one.
Go,
Actually.
Tam, go.
Go.
And especially now that what's his name's on here, and I won't, and he'll be proud. I won't get yelled at for showing a different. But I gotta see where I just put it. I just had it.
Well, thankfully we got all the ELR ones out of the way before Pugs.
No, I've still got
Yeah, well,
one. Shh, I've still got
He
one.
wasn't on there. Yeah.
But it's in dark. It's in dark mode. He won't
Oh,
know.
here it is.
Okay, cool. As long as we're in dark mode.
All right, this is one that's been done, and because it's not. I mean, okay, let me just say, it's called my all-day coffee, all-day caramel coffee, and Danette has commented on it.
Oh, thank you, Danette. That's very
She loves
nice.
this one. Thank you. Anyway, it's 3 ingredients: caramel coffee with sweet milk from Perillum. What's his name? That's right, Steampugs. What's his name? But it's called all day caramel coffee because seriously, you could vape it all day and even at high wattages. Caramel milk froth from Vape Train 0.75 and 2% espresso of VSO. And if you want it stronger, you could up that
There's that
espresso
cult
from
again.
VSO. What?
I actually need to get that VSO espresso. I don't have it. So.
No, it's not. What's his name? That is not ELR. This is
That's a nice,
this
simple
whatchamacallit
looking recipe.
site.
For anyone wondering why Pugs isn't on tonight, it's because we were originally going to do crust, so he decided there was no point in him turning up for that show.
Burn. but we've been hanging it on Pugs because he's back at work now, and he seems to still pop up in our Facebook chat, and he always says, "Oh, I'm on the toilet." So we've now been hanging shit on him that he's been on the toilet for a full 8 hours at work. So
Well, it's probably because he's drinking too much coffee.
literally hanging poop on him. What is that? Poop? Is that poop?
It does grow, but it doesn't grow that much to me. I don't think, clearing. Or that cappuccino from VSO, it just sets well on my palate. It doesn't go burnt popcorn at all to me, like so many of the other coffees do.
Cool. Now,
It's a good espresso. Like the VSO is good espresso.
Now, shush everyone, because this is VC. You are in dark mode. But this is another old school one. Now, this is from Rupert. Now, Rupert was around for a long time on the Aussie mixing
Yes,
scene.
Michelle, it's actually made in the
Yeah.
US. It's
And-
double the price.
I haven't seen Rupert for a little while. Now, this recipe is, again, it's an old school recipe. So you know, you can see the date on it. So it's Rupert's Jizzle Dizzle Jammy Donuts. Now, this for me is a cinnamon vape, right? So if you look at the cinnamon Danish swirl at 3.25, CCI from LA at 0.8, Jelly Candy Cap at 0.7, Joy at 0.15, Raspberry Inawera at 0.5. Now, the strawberry is where I diverge a little bit because Rupert in his original recipe used strawberry ripe TPA at 5, sweet strawberry cap at 6, which was a fairly standard, you know, strawberry combination. I actually changed that out and used the strawberry. I don't use the strawberry ripe. I used Real Flavors strawberry at about 1.5. And that
You
works
mean
for
the shit
me.
that don't exist?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I started off. This is how old it is. I started off doing a 1-for-1. I'll post that in chat. But I started doing a 1-for-1 for Real Flavors strawberry in VG. So that's how long ago that I started making this recipe, and I still do turn it out every so often just just for myself. I don't mind it at all. It's a very old school recipe, and if anyone knows, there is a commercial juice in Australia which is very, very similar to this. Yeah, I do still quite like that one, but at the risk of talking too much, I'm going to throw to Tam. Did you have the timer running?
I was about to start the clock to end it up, but you did good. So where's the recipe? Did you put the link? Oh, I
Yeah,
see it
links
now,
links
my
in
bad.
chat. Links in chat. So, you know, like,
All right.
with that one, the strawberry for me is, I'm not a massive fan of TPA ripe, but that 6-5 combination was a combination that everyone was using back in 16, 17. So you know, when it comes down to it, you sub your own strawberries and you'll get it to work. So, you know, it's a good recipe.
Oh, Pugs. There's a
That
big
does sound
line
very
in that one. I'm not even going there.
Full on protein liquid. Yep, good on you. but yeah,
Not
look, I
even-
mean, if you like a cinnamon donut with a nice jammy center, have a crack with that. I'd put a few people onto it, and it's a good recipe.
I wonder how that would work with vape train cinnamon donuts.
Ooh.
It's
Give
worth
it a
a
go.
shot, you know, like when it comes down to it, you know, your donuts and stuff, like what Rupert did with that is he's used the jelly candy to give the strawberry that jammy vibe, and the Inawera raspberry just adds to that as well. So, you know, it's a really well thought out recipe. Even though it's old, it still holds up, you know. So you sort of if you like a cinnamon recipe, you know, have a crack with that and change it out a little bit.
Live lounge liquids ass Pugs, is that naturally extracted?
Yeah, with alcohol. but yeah, look, they're the recipes that
Oh.
I've got today.
Oh, she thought I was Michelle.
We can just
What do
watch
you
chat
want,
now because
Michelle,
it's funny.
What do you want, Michelle, from Mom and Pops? I
Okay,
might come
how are
help.
you, mate? Creed just woke up.
Creed. Oh, you missed it, Creed. I just reviewed your recipe that I reviewed back in 2018. Yeah, we were talking. Someone told us on Mike's fundraiser thing that we look like we could be sisters, but we're both from the South, so who knows? Maybe we're related somewhere down the road. Who knows?
Oh, actually, there's
You
a
have
bit
a
of a...
list.
Sorry, Tam, go on.
No, she said she had a list for mom and pops. Well, I can't help you out with a list. I have three of their flavors, not a list.
I just
But
actually
yeah,
want to bounce back to the fundraiser because the GoFundMe is still open. And what were we sitting at? I looked just before the show. It was 29,025, I think.
35, you said 35.
Yeah, 35.
Yeah, and 35. Yep, that's right. So we're still sort of $900 off. Purple beard. I've got it ready. So as soon as we hit it, it's going in the beard. So
I got
guys,
purple on the way too.
In the beard or the beard?
the beard. So I
Okay.
believe Fresh has. I'm not sure whether he's got more prizes to give away, but
Yeah, I think so.
after Fresh's show, we'll have a look where we are, and we might do a little mini fundraiser to see if we can just kick that up to the 30 grand. Not that I want a purple beard, but I want Eric
You
to have.
just want to
30
see me with purple hair. That's
There is,
what
of
you
course, that.
I never promised anybody to shave or to color or to anything.
That's because you're smart, Tam.
I just paid money.
But yeah, look, I mean, if it comes down to it, I promised Mike's mum that if we hit 30 grand, then I'd have a purple beard, and she was laughing her ass off at that. So look, guys, if we can kick it up, look, I know we've
Okay,
tapped.
listen.
I know we've tapped everyone for money.
I can get you some chow.
Some Nevin's
Oh.
bedroom juice. No, thank you.
Thanks.
I can get you some chow, Mister.
But yeah,
I
so
just locked out, got 300 mils of chow. I'm not running out of that shit no more.
well, yeah. Look, just getting back to it. Look, if you guys have a little
think
bit
I
of
have
spare
about that
cash,
much,
kick
too.
it into the GoFundMe because it's
You don't need to PayPal me.
a little bit to go. And I know we've tapped you all for money for it and done it relentlessly, and we're doing it again. But I would really love to see that hit 30 grand. So, DeMillan Flavor Art have released 2 reviewers and testers. So I would imagine in the coming weeks those new flavor art will come out. Ronnie mentioned the other day that they did not have MSDS sheets for them all yet. I think now they might have, so that means that it's getting a lot closer.
Are these a kitchen line?
No, some of them are, but some of them are not. So I would imagine that not all of them are going to hit North America because of the DAP.
Well, you do know that I had to check that box if there was any new stuff in it, and there wasn't.
No.
Yeah, the GoFundMe link, I'll pop that in chat if people want to kick in just a little bit more. I know, we've been...
So
that's
a lot
Jamie
of the
Donuts,
flavor you got, Liam, probably won't make it here. Damn it.
No, I should imagine it'll be like the custom premium. So anything with premium in the name may not actually make it.
Yeah, more than likely.
Thank you, Rachel. Beat me to it. Awesome.
But I should imagine you'll be able to order those anyway through
from
chefs,
chefs, yeah.
nom noms.
Well, the thing is, if they go through and everything's okay, Flavor Art North America will come out with a lot of them just DAP free, of course.
Yeah. So yeah, they have a no DAP policy, so they will hit North America, but not all of them. Simple as that.
Yeah.
In the past, Fanner have said that anyone that stocks them or doesn't buy through them and stocks them, goes around them, then they may have their Flavor Art supply cut off. So,
Yes, Michelle, you
you
don't
might not
want to
find
get
them.
into a debate with Fana.
Yep.
Because it happened a few years ago with IDT and the main guy with Flavor Art North America, and oh my gosh, it wasn't good.
Sean Casey.
Sean Casey. Oh my gosh. ID Tinty did a recipe and called him like a bad name, and it was not good.
Yeah.
No, it would not be good. No. Wouldn't work out well for ID10T, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, you know, like they have a policy, and you know, Flavor Art have got their clean air policy and stuff like that. So you know, like they want to be responsible for, you know, policing the dappiness of flavors, and that's their right. They're the distributor. That's how they roll. You know.
You were gonna sue him, Michelle.
But there are ways. So
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. Ronnie's got 4 of them have DAP in them. So those 4.
He corrected himself to 5.
Oh, yeah, no 5. There you go. My bad.
No 6.
No
The
6.
thing is, you can get these flavors. I would imagine once they're released to the wild, you'll probably be able to get them all at Chef's anyways.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, there are other places too, because you know, Flavorfy. Ronnie owns Flavorfy, so
yeah.
I'm you know, pretty sure that that Ronnie will be stocking them. I'm not 100%. Ronnie can correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, Flavorfy, if you are in Oceania, it's a bit quicker to get them to you. So, you know, if you're in Australia and stuff like that, they're not here yet.
Oh, nice, Sam.
You know, might be a good plan to go to Flavorfy and pick up some from there.
They're bringing my new grill in through the front door. It's not good.
Tam, yeah, John's going to have to extend his dick. That's right.
Yeah. To go back to the show, cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
For me, I used to really like Cap Silverline cinnamon sugar. Used to really like that.
That is a great flavor that gets overlooked and forgotten about.
I have it, but I have to admit it's in a one shot, but it's not. I haven't tried it.
Yeah, like a lot of the Silverline flavors, it needs to be used that little bit higher. So normally around about 3-4% if you wanted it as your main note. But because it's cinnamon, like a lot of spices, you're not going to want a main note anyway. You're going to want it as a background or an accent. And it is slightly sweet, but my cinnamon fix has now been overtaken with Flavora, rich cinnamon.
Oh yeah, that is the bomb. There isn't a cinnamon that comes close to that one.
Yeah, if I want a cinnamon, that's the one I reach for.
Yeah.
Because it's really nice, rich.
Like
It's not red hot cinnamon either.
I used to use Ceylon all the time by Flavor Art, and then when I got the rich cinnamon, it was like, oh, and I was vaping this. Like,
yeah, the Flavora one, because it hasn't got that really bright note of the red hots.
yeah.
It works a lot better in a lot more recipes.
You know what I find, and I don't know if have you ever had like cinnamon sugar toast? Like you take cinnamon and sugar and put it okay. If you take that cinnamon and the sugar and there's something else, there's another note in that rich cinnamon that I love that shit. I don't know what it is, but it almost reminds me kind of like of that.
Yeah, I mean, if the Flavora one is a little bit too hard for you to use, because it is a really strong flavor. I normally use it as a 10% dilution. Then if you're looking for that sort of cinnamon sugar on toast type, then the Cap Silverline would be the next best one to go to for me.
I think the highest I've ever used the rich cinnamon was 0.2. That would be
That's full on. That's a full on cinnamon. So yeah, but
well,
you know,
but it was and I've got a few recipes. It was probably buried under some stuff, so it wasn't too bad.
yeah, it all depends, of course, on what you're pairing it up with, what you're mixing it with. Because if you mix it with other strong flavors, you're going to need to push it to get that punch if you really want the punch. Hi, Shano. But you know, like I love rich cinnamon. Like it is one of my favourite ones. Oh, he's finished
That's what
his
the beauty-
he's finished his poop now. He can go to bed. But yeah, okay, Sam.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
cinnamon. I'm not sure I like cinnamon that much, Sam. You know, rich cinnamon at 1%. Yeah, I don't know what you're mixing it with.
Yeah, I think they've got their uses. I mean, I've been trying to do a banana ice cream waffle with cinnamon dusting,
Ooh.
but that flavorous cinnamon doesn't quite meld very well with the bananas. I think it's because of just how strong it actually is. Even using it really down low, it just doesn't meld well together. So I think for the next version, it'll be the Capella Silverline that I'm gonna try, because it's a lot sweeter and it's a lot lighter, so it might actually meld a little bit better.
Do you reckon you could get that cinnamon sugar with a bit of powdered sugar and the rich cinnamon?
Possibly. Definitely worth a try.
Yeah.
Or even with some vanilla sugar.
Yep.
From SSA.
Oh, the SSA vanilla sugar. I got that on somebody's recommendation. I haven't played that one yet either. Actually, Net Reality squirreled me.
But yeah, look, I mean, cinnamon is one of those things that you either really like or you don't, or you can vape or you can't. I think a lot of people have a sensitivity to it. You know, and you know, I have tried some cinnamons that made me cough, so I get that. The rich cinnamon I've never had that issue with, but you know,
No, me either.
the cinnamon Danish swirl at 3, you know, that jammy donuts that the cinnamon Danish swirl at 3.25 is high. There's no doubt about it. That needs, you know, a good month of napping before, you know, if you're handshaking it needs a good month to settle down. So, you know,
another good one, if you wanted, like you were saying about the cinnamon Danish roll, another good one is the baked cinnamon roll by OSDIY.
Yeah.
That one's really good.
That's it. I've got a cinnamon Danish. Which is cinnamon Danish my way.
your way.
Your
Why
way.
did you name it that, Liam? Because you did it your way.
Yeah. No, but I mean, this is 4% cap cinnamon Danish swirl. But you're right. I mean, it's 30 days deeper. It needs that month. The cinnamon Danish swirl paired with the croissant from Vape Train. That croissant actually fills out that cinnamon Danish swirl much better, with a little pinch of joy as well, just to add a little bit of yeastiness to it.
Yep.
And some golden butter, just because it's butter.
Right,
Who
got
doesn't
it.
put butter in a bakery?
Yep.
And then topped off with buttercream frosting and butter pecan from Cap Silverline.
Actually, I don't mind that butter pecan from Silverline either. But again, as you mentioned before, the Silverline is, you know, one of those ones where you have to give it a shove.
Yeah, Silverline have got some really nice flavors in there that I think they do get slept on by a lot of people.
Yep.
But they do need that extra little push.
Yeah. Look, I will say their Fruit Loops, or Fruit Circles,
Yeah.
as it's called, is
Fruit Circles.
the best Fruit Loops concentrate that is out there. But in a mix, you're at 7%. Hey, Frank.
Yeah, that's why I put it in. That's why I put it in the Sheila Coast. The Fruit Circles and Green. Yep. Because it is a fantastic Fruit Circles flavor. But yeah, I think it was 8% in that.
Yeah.
Just
And even at 8%, it comes across as quite light, depending on what you're mixing with.
Yeah.
So you know, like
I just
it's
wanna-
not a punch in the face
sorry.
flavor at all.
I just want to answer Ronnie. Yeah, cinnamon roll by Flavor West is really, really good. And there's actually a caramel cinnamon roll by Flavor West. That one is actually, I keep forgetting sometimes, but the cinnamon roll by Flavor West is really good. Okay.
Well, Rocky, with FA Joy, just go easy on it. Go easy on it. It's a good flavour, but you just have to go easy.
Yeah, unless you're going for a French baguette. I mean, if you're going for a baguette, then you use it above 1%. You will get a baguette.
Yeah. What it's when you're happy, Rocky. That's actually a bit of a pet hate of mine. I not so much a pet hate, but something that sort of kind of irritates me with random names like Joy and stuff like that.
Oh, so you mean they should have called it yeast additive? Like
Yes,
I would have done.
yes. but you know, when it comes down to it, when you're shopping for flavors, you go, all right, I'm looking for something that will do X, and it just means you have to do research, you sort of sit there and go, all right, I don't mind doing research, but there are a lot of people who just go, you know what, can't be bothered. So, with weird ass names for flavors, sometimes you sit there going, why did you do that?
Yeah, I find exactly the same thing with recipes, to be honest, Simon.
Touche.
I'm going to say something to Ronnie, though. Ronnie, if you can get your hands on the One Stop Do-It-Yourself baked cinnamon roll, you can thank me later. You smell the bottle, and I swear to God, you're standing in the middle of a bakery, and they just pulled out trays of cinnamon buns with the icing and all the goodies. Oh, yum. And it tastes just as good.
Yeah, look, I mean, I suppose it doesn't really sort of matter what they call it, but, sometimes you just go, oh, I'd like Liam to be naming the FA flavours. So there you go, Liam. Maybe you could contact FA and go, hey, guys, would you like some help with your naming? I can do it. Honestly, I've got it down. I'm fucking have this nailed.
You got it?
Got it. But yeah, never use it. Play-Doh. Well, yeah, it just depends where you're rocking with it, DeMillan. I assume you're talking about the Joy or
yeah.
Oh my God! The minute I unmute, somebody walks in, and that.
You didn't mute, Tam. You're still here.
I was. What? I was muted.
No, you weren't. We heard everything.
No.
Yeah.
What? That sounded. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Speaking of which, anyone knows what Chef's Man Pie is supposed to be?
Manchester pie? Or you're talking about the Flavour Art pie?
No. I
No,
just got it. Hold on. Sorry. I
No,
just
really?
got an email 10% off of batteries at IMR batteries. Oh, but
Yeah.
that's not where we're buying from. Never mind. Go ahead.
The custard
Doesn't
pie?
matter.
The pie?
No, man pie from the new Chef's Super Concentrates.
Oh, okay. So it's
Um,
overtaken Nick's recipe, Manchester pie?
No, on the chef's sites, they
Now
have it
you
down
know.
as a raspberry red fruits with a touch of citrus and lychee.
Lychee. Okay, so it's Nick's Manchester pie with lychee.
No, that's banana coconut, that one.
Oh, is it?
Manchester tarts. Yeah.
Well, there you go. I haven't had it.
Absolutely nothing like it.
There you
So
go.
it is, yeah, I'm not sure why it's called man pie, to be honest. But yeah, raspberry red fruits with a touch of citrus and lychee.
Did you name that one, Liam?
No, I
No,
didn't
he
think
would have
that.
called it raspberry red fruits with a touch of...
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I would have called it lick my raspberry red fruits.
Seems reasonable. Seems
That's
reasonable.
very red fruits, yeah.
Lychee, I don't mind lychee. A lot of people hate it.
I like it. I
But-
actually like that.
Yeah, I don't mind light cheese. Jeez. No, very clever, Rocky. Very clever. But has anyone got any more recipes? Like, I haven't got any more, but I'm sure Zippy's got a couple that she can go through.
Well, you guys blab, and I'll see if I can find some more out of the thousands.
I don't want to. I get criticised when I talk.
No, you go ahead.
I'll just mute myself. I'll just shut up now.
Yeah.
You know what, Michelle? I've never had a lychee either. Have you guys had a lychee?
Yeah.
What does
Yeah.
it taste like?
It's unique. For
Okay.
me, it's got the texture. Because mainly over here you don't get lychees in their skins. You get them in a can. Like, you know.
Okay.
It's similar to actually there's a rambutan or Logan berry, is it? Logan berry? They're all very similar.
Night Creed.
But lychee is good night, Creed. I cannot even draw a parallel to lychee unless I pick something from a similar family like rambutan or Logan berry. And I think doesn't the new flavour art have a Logan berry?
No, it's not Loganberry. It's Longan.
Longanberry, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's in the same family as lychee. Off you go, Zip. I know you.
Okay. Oi. Okay.
Thanks, Ozzy.
This is my recipe. It's called basically salty bitch, as you can read. I use the beer nuts, which I love for a salty flavor at 0.3. Flavor was butterscotch, of course, at 2%. And chocolate cream by Inawera, and yes, I still have the original one. And salted caramel by Flavor West. And I used FA's Up for the coffee, which is actually a pretty good coffee. I used it at 3%. This turned out really well, and I will post the link in chat.
FA have a really weird coffee one called Breckers.
Called which?
Breckers.
Actually, Luke posted this to me last night, and I had no clue what he was talking about.
Yeah, I just remembered it now because he asked me about it earlier as well. It's Breckers is a pastry, coffee, and a light touch of champagne. As described by FA. I get the coffee and the pastry in there. Don't really get the champagne, but they do say that they use the champagne for a touch of sweetness.
Okay.
So there is a bit of the sweetness there, but for me, it's weird in that I don't want a pastry and coffee.
Well, it's like you cram your gob full of pastry and then drink, mate. Come on, it's the same as eating at a cafe.
Yeah, but it just doesn't. It just didn't work that well for me.
I don't know the concentrate at all, so I'd never heard of it before Luke posted it. Going Breckers, I'm going what? Who?
Yeah, I think it was in their last new release that they did a while back, and it's one that people have probably seen the description and just passed up on. It's not.
Yeah, Shano. I mentioned it to Tam last night that we're probably going to go into lockdown again. So yeah, yay!
Oh no!
Yay.
Oh wow!
Okay. While you're talking about lockdown, I'll show my other recipe. This one
It's
is
called Lockdown?
Really yeah, it's called Lockdown. It's actually called the General. See, I don't have a picture of it on here. I don't have a picture, and it's private at the moment. But there it is. Anyway. I use Catalan Cream by FA at 1%, and Chock Full of Nuts by Sticks Mix, and Creme Fraiche by FA at 1, and Holy Niller at 0.4. And then I threw in the Italian Roast by Sticks Mix at 6%, and Marshmallow FA at 2, and Sweetener, which I don't normally use. But this recipe just screamed for it, so I had to use it. But Yes, so that's my other coffee recipe. And if you're wondering about the 6% for six mix, they tend to be a little on the weak side for me anyway. So
Well, no, it's because they're nets, so they're all naturally extracted.
yeah.
So yeah, look.
Well, I know some people have used it a lot lower, but for me, that like I they get lost on me. So
Yeah, I got a couple of sticks mixed, but I've only got the teas, not the coffees. So, but yeah, no matter. Michelle, now lychee are not available most places. Go to the shop. I guarantee you will find them in the supermarket with the canned fruits and stuff. You will find lychees. So have a bit of a taste of the real thing. Has anyone else, like, digressing from coffee and cinnamon and stuff? But has anyone else tried like the real fruit and compared it to the flavour and been bitterly disappointed with the real fruit?
yeah.
yeah, like you go, oh, the flavour's so much better than the friggin' fruit. Dragon fruit's one.
Yeah.
You know,
dragon fruit is one. I'll agree with you there.
Dragon fruit in unless you get the red dragon fruit, if you get the white dragon fruit, it's just really bland. Like the red one is you get some flavour out, but with the red it's nothing. I actually tried a mangosteen, and
yeah,
I bought it from the shop. Like, hey, I live in the country, and I saw mangosteen in the produce section. I've gone, oh man, I'm going to try that. So I bought it, and a single one cost me $5. And I'm like, it better be fucking good. So anyway, I opened it up, and it was black. And I'm like, that doesn't track with all the pictures of mangosteen I've seen on, flavouring bottles and stuff like this. So I went online and I said, search for black mangosteen. No such thing. So I took a photo and went back to the supermarket and said, hey, this is meant to be white. Why is it black? Because things that are black don't generally taste awesome. And I didn't eat any. But,
I want to show Michelle something. Michelle, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. You guys talk. Keep going.
Yeah.
You have more than your allowance. Go ahead.
I'm taking your allowance at my tab. I agree with Jamil, and peach flavourings are usually better than the real thing. For me, I cannot deal with furry skin peach. I just can't eat it. It sits and it's like someone scraping their nails down the friggin' border. Nah. So,
Rocky wants to know, has anybody used the pataya? Tell me about it.
No, I can't say I have, mate.
I know I've got it, but I've never used it.
I like the FA mangosteen. Speaking of mangosteen, that one.
Look, I don't mind the flavour in flavourings, but just had that bad experience with the black mangosteen. Oh, Tammy's showing her cock.
With the lights glaring on it.
Well,
I had it printed. Wait. My picture. I had it printed for my mother.
Okay, slow down, Tam. Turn it there.
There you go. Oh, no, you're right. Lift it up. Lift it up. Lift it up.
Lift it up a
How
bit.
can you see it like that?
There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
I think it's very glary.
Yeah, that's all right.
We can see it.
But yeah, I just wanted her to see that I got it printed or whatever.
Printed.
And it looks so good.
It does. It's come up really well.
I've had plenty of
I
disappointment.
gotta get it to my mother though.
I've had plenty of disappointment the opposite way. Eating the fruit and then tried the
flavouring?
Tried the actual flavouring and being really disappointed.
That's true, Jamil. Real bananas usually taste better than the flavoring.
That's DIY, right?
Well,
yeah, that's DIY.
Hang on, we can have a lesson from Liam about the bananas and why.
Oh, God.
Yeah, let's go ahead, go on.
Apparently, the banana flavorings are based on a banana that was actually growing years ago called the Gross Michael, which they actually started dying out. So then the bananas that we eat now actually took over. You can still get the Gross Michaels. They're just a lot harder to get hold of. But apparently the banana flavorings taste a lot closer to the Gross Michael than they do to the banana that we're used to now.
So there you go. Lessons with Liam and Ronnie, yes, at BBC. Don't put that into Google.
Oh, British Broadcasting Company, why?
Because the British Broadcasting Company will not be returned in the search results. but yeah, look. But we can have a natter. But what I want to do is I'm going to push it again, because I'm thinking to kick us up that extra 900 and whatever we need for the 30 grand. I'm thinking of doing a bit of an auction, and it will be, or a raffle, something along those lines. So I'll post it up on VC, and yeah, once I sort out some stuff, so we can get that little kick over the top. So, and in other news on the same sort of topic, if I'm allowed to steal a few of your words again, Tam.
Go ahead, you're good.
There
is your limit that you have. I will post the sign.
Yeah, okay. All good, mate. All good. Hopefully this Sunday, there will be a return of mixers helping mixers. So if all the stars align,
we have no more blue moon, red moon, bloody moon.
If all the stars align, there will be a return of mixers helping mixers. So if you're not subbed to that channel, drop on over, give them a sub and hit the reminder bell, and hopefully we can get that off the ground this week. It was Mike's birthday this week. He would have been 50. The return of his channel will be the same crew that has been on Mike's forever. So you know, tune into that, and show some support to the guys that are going to continue on with Mike's legacy. So you know, it's been a tough week in that respect, and my heart goes out to Eric, because you know, losing Mike and then having his birthday so soon afterwards, you know, it's got to be a really tough week. So
yeah,
you know, the return of that channel is you know, fantastic, and I believe you'll be running the stream, Tam.
I believe so.
Yep.
As long as there's no bloody moon.
yeah. So long as there's no lunar eclipse, parts of the moon don't fall off, hit the earth, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, look.
Yeah.
Addie's posted the link. Thank you.
Like hide under the covers and leave me alone, kind of thing. Yeah, I'll be good.
Yeah. So Addie posted the link. So drop on by the channel, give it a sub, and hit you know, reminders and all that sort of stuff. It'd be awesome to see Mike's channel back up and running. So, you know, and my thanks to Eric for going through and organising that too. So, you know, that's fantastic, mate. Cheers. But on that note, has anyone got any more recipes? At the risk of overrunning my time talking, I need one of those little chest timers, you know, ding.
No, I haven't got many coffee or cinnamon vapes. I think I should correct that.
Well, see, that's something this
I
show.
think that's your next profile to work on.
That's why I love doing this show, because it as a mixer, it finds you go through and we chat about what we're going to cover. And you go through your recipes and you find where the holes in your knowledge are, or the holes in your profiles are, and you go, oh, I should do more of that. So, yeah, look, it sort of wakes us up to ourselves as well. So it's a massive benefit for us as well. So, but I think now we could probably say, yeah, let's have an after show where we sit and have a natter. What do you reckon, Tam?
Yeah, that's good. I got the link ready.
Yeah. Post it up, and then we'll say our goodbyes, and we will catch you. Liam, bit of a shameless plug first. My mistake. Liam, off you go.
I think everybody knows now, so that's why I just throw up the little OBS now. Just to remind everybody, you can grab my one shots from Chef's Flavors and DIYFlavorchaser.com.
I'm glad you reminded. I forgot.
And I will say a reminder that we now have a new, we'll call it a flavor, but if you go to DIY Flavor Chaser, you can get, I call them tasters. You get a 5 times 10 mils. If you don't want to commit to a 30 mil, you can try a 10 mil, which will yield you about 50 mil of finished juice. And you can get that on DIY Flavor Chaser.
Awesome. It's a great little innovation there too, Zippy. So yeah, there's a bit of a process that you have to go through too. So you select the flavour pack, and then you've got to choose your flavours in the notes of the order. That's right?
Thank you. Yes. Yeah. I played around with the website and it just wasn't cooperating. So the easiest thing to do is just put the flavors that you want in the comments, in the cart, and you're good to go.
Awesome. All right, guys, we'll wind up, and if you want to join us, we'll have a bit of a chat after the show, and we will catch all of you, I hope, on Saturday for the VC show, and then on Sunday US time for the reboot of Mixers Helping Mixers, Mike's channel. So please drop by and say hi. But for now, ta-ta. We'll catch you
after.
See you guys. Bye for now.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.